Hey everyone, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez, coming at you today with a Veve IP update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. For not, welcome back. I love y'all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Commenting, liking, subscribing is a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon, and smashing that super thanks button down below, and then you have become a member as well. Raythax, the DTH domain name, and is not financial advice, also on the board. So OMI today up about 0.2%. It's nothing really to write home about. We did have over $700,000 in volume. Normally when we have a day like this today, it's usually about 500, 600. Obviously the past week is an exception to that, where we've been at like consistently over $900,000 in volume over 24-hour periods. Today we are down from that, but we were surprisingly up. Again, most of the market's kind of like a cool off day. Not too much is going on, maybe because of the holiday, but there is, we did outperform half of the top 20, which I'm okay with that. Again, nothing crazy to write home about as far as the top 20 cryptos as well. Speaking of which, I will say this, I'll continue saying it as long as I need to. Please, for the love of heck, get all of your crypto off of exchanges, Trust Wallet, Trezors, Ledgers, take your pick. I will be filming at a new location for a couple days. Maybe starting tomorrow, maybe just because I am helping somebody that is going to go, that still has a bunch of stuff on Bitforex. And, we'll go and take care of that because you really don't want your stuff on there. But again, I'm just not financial advice. It's just not safe, in my opinion. Moving on to Veve, I do have a little news on the Marvel Mighties. I went and purchased a sub 100 M'Baku the other day. And then I saw Clever Jerks getting in on the action. He just bought a sub 100 Queen Ramonda, and he is also selling that sub 100. It's for a price that I don't know if I would buy right now, but yeah, just other people are getting in on it too. Sub 100s of season, sub 100s of season 1, sub 100s of things that are relatively scarce. I'm a big fan of those. We do have some Feesh news. We have Rock and Quatching saying, "Hey everyone, hope you're well. Lots underway. In the meantime, it seems we may say goodbye to a pattern from Feesh's, meaning it will only live in those minted before the megas arrive. Vote now to see which ones." I don't know which ones are going to be going away, but it's very possible that if you have a Feesh right now and one of the patterns goes away and you have one of those that does become scarce, it is possible, I guess, I don't know why you'd sell a Feesh, but it is possible to go and that could become quite scarce in the future since no more of those will be made. And again, the thing with megas, I do have a couple of things to say that has not really been on the official announcements. It has not really been on Twitter, but has been on the Feesh cord. And basically what he's doing is he's going to take some of these mega Feesh, like the big Feesh. And I don't know if those are the ones that were advertised in the Veveverse, like the one where you saw it at Decon. But what 1K of the normal Feesh are going to be removed, making the OG Feesh types a little more rare. And then 1,000 mega Feesh are going to come in and replace those. So that's pretty dope. Pretty heckin' dope, in my opinion. And I think there's going to be something about mega Feesh airdrops. Like there might be something that is special about that. So I'll keep y'all posted. I will talk about this after tomorrow, after Tuesday, but there'll be something fun that I'll be able to share with the community probably after Tuesday. In other news, we did have someone on Twitter says, "Oh, hey, look at this Tom Brady, not NFT, it's a Tom Brady rookie card bought in 2008 for $4,400 and sold in 2022 for $3.8 million. Yeah, the person held for 14 years, but they profited about $3.8 million on the deal. It is rumored that the copy bought on eBay in 2008 and sold private in 2022 were the exact same copy, so that is nearly a 1,000x profit. Why do I bring Tom Brady up into this one? Just the collecting world and how much people love first editions, how much they love the greatest of all time. Again, I think that a first appearance of Superman or Spider-Man on the blockchain will probably outperform the first appearance of a Tokidoki or a Cryptkin. And I said because people love the GOATs, they love the greatest of all time, they love that star power. And everyone in the world knows Superman and Spider-Man. So, and I don't have either of those. So I'm not trying to pump my bags or anything. I have Tokidoki and I have Cryptkins, but I do not have the Superman. The Superman I do have that is going to be gifted to the Todd father because we made a bet and I lost, and I always honor my bets. But again, why I also bring up Tom Brady is because I have this theory. he started Autograph IO, and he had an NFT or a couple NFTs come out, and when Sam Bankman-Fried was on the board of Autograph IO and then FTX collapsed, it was rumored that Tom Brady lost like $80 million, like, a lot of money. So I don't think, I haven't seen any news or anything about Autograph IO. And if we're talking about other NFTs, and the reason I bring this up, there's another reason I bring this up as well. Other NFTs of the greatest of all time, first appearance on the blockchain, they might be worth something in the future. And again, why I bring this up, I don't normally get into sports or other NFT projects, but there's a reason. Somebody had posted the other day over on the Facebook app about how, it was on one of my comments about how to get MCP points for other NFTs in the VVverse. So I read the quote now. It says, hey, what if when other NFTs come to the VVverse and bring their NFT from other platform into VV, they also start earning MCP points? I think this is a great move, and I already know the counter argument, but let's focus on the positives first. If you go and take other NFTs from other places and bring it into the VVverse, okay, well, why would VV have that? Why would you get points for something that is not that was not ever made from VV? Well, it's because whenever you have, let's say, an argument, whether it's political strife, scientific strife, whatever it is, any big name, especially someone that's extraordinarily intelligent, that's in your camp that you agree with. Oh, hey, we have this person. Chuck Norris agrees with me, or Dr. Michio Kaku agrees with me. Two people I really like. And when you have that, it brings more of their fans, more people to agree with your side as well. If you have a Bored Ape Yacht Club, which obviously everything's going to be able to be brought into the VVverse, but why you get rewarded for it is because that incentivizes people to take their big name brand NFTs, like people like in the world that love CryptoPunks and love CryptoKitties and anything having to do with crypto or Bored Apes. By incentivizing those people to bring those in there, you are targeting their entire fan base. Say, oh, I get rewards from something that's not native to my own project, and they're giving me rewards for it. I think that's really cool. That being said, the issue I do see with this is, okay, well, anyone can go and mint a million worthless NFTs and then just bring them in there and get that. So I think that if they're going to do something like that, which again, I don't even know if they're thinking about it, I think it should be capped at you can only bring X amount of NFTs in there. But I think people would really, really want to go and that would incentivize other communities to go and bring their NFTs and into the VVverse and just have a place to stay and have a place to hang out. Moving on, Akomi had tweeted, secure wallet reminder. If you own an Akomi secure wallet to store your crypto and don't use it regularly, we recommend that you still charge it every few months to maintain optimal battery life. That's fine. We have Maddie Boom Boom going on Twitter and saying, pretty much guarantees we're getting Oswald on VV for Disney 100th anniversary. It does not guarantee that. It's just really fun that Funko decided to go and premiere that Oswald Funko Pop, which I talked about the other day. I just thought it was pretty fun that other people are noticing as well. Moving on, partner statue up to 4K again. There's been a bunch sold over the last 24 hours, so that's really cool. I'm pretty excited for it. Be advised of a new scam happening on Discord. Scammers will raise a ticket with an impersonation DM of a member sending them a scam link. The modder team then bans that person based on the evidence. The scammer, upon clarification of the member being banned, then from another account sends them an automated "you've been banned" message in their DMs. Or this message then contains a malicious link which will drain the member's wallet. They then repeat this process again and again. Don't talk to anyone you don't know. Even in the Feesh cord, Brock says, hey, nothing should be done over DM. Everything should be out in the public because, like what do you have to hide? Why do you have to bring things in DM? And again, if you want to talk about something personal, whatever, sure. But any deals, any transferring of NFTs or buying whatever should be done out in the open. It gets really squirrely when people go to DM. So as far as Discord, I never answer my DMs because I never click on suspicious links because heck all that noise. We have Sobi Final Form, who says, over on Twitter, says, the man who saved Disney and grew their market cap from 48 billion to 257 billion is bullish on NFTs. And he posts a quote, I think you're going to see an explosion of things being created, traded, collected in NFTs, end quote. And that was from Bob Iger, CEO of Disney. And he does post an article that was from almost a year ago, but again, I'm That was before he goes and came back, and now he is back, so I'm very excited for it. And one of the first things that he did do is they offered free photos in the first changes under Arya. Obviously, he's making a bunch of changes, and what do the free photos mean? You know, when you're taking a ride and, you know, it gets you in the, and you and your friends or your family, whatever, you have the option of buying that photo because they take photos of everyone that's on a ride in specific spots, and you have the option, I think it's like for $8 to buy it. What Bob Iger is doing, he's saying like, no, we're going to give those photos free to charge of people. Why? Because Bob Iger understands that, yeah, in the short term, you could make some money. You know, 1,000 different people are going to get those photos every day. $8,000, cool. But that is not good long term, because then people say like, oh, they're nickel and diming me here and there and everywhere. And I just think it's really good CEO. I think that's really one of the better moves. And also, I think part of the reason, and you know, this is speculation on my part, is that in the same way, and I've said this before, that there's a mall near me that has a selfie store, has like 30 different backdrops, 30 different places, and you can take selfies in there. I think that Disney has the infrastructure, and clearly partner with them. You know, like when you went to Comic-Con, all of these comic people say like, well, Veve, they're sharing a booth with Marvel. Like it's insane. It just doesn't happen. So the relationship is very intimate. So I think that when you go and you see someone like Bob Iger saying, hey, these pictures are going to be free, maybe that's setting the precedent for, we want people to take a bunch of pictures, because when you take a look at that, you have fond memories. It doesn't matter what's happening in your life at one time. It's very hard to be sad at Disney. There's one girl that like she dropped her ice cream, whatever, and you know she was crying, and there's some dude in a wizard costume, goes up to her, gives her a coupon for free ice cream, and he said nobody cries at Disney. What I think he's doing here is saying, hey, we can take that short-term loss of not charging the $8 to people, and we could go and, as long as we give out all of these memories to people, they're going to look back on it every single time they're scrolling through their phone, if they print it out, they put it in a Christmas ornament, whatever it is, and they're going to have fond memories. I think what they're going to do is they're probably going to have some type of selfie station, because again, Disney already has the infrastructure. And I think there might be something to do with AR and Veve digital collectibles in the parks. Do I have any evidence of this at all? Zero. But it's just something that is in my mind. I may be connecting dots that aren't there, but it just seems to make sense. Anyway, moving on. David Yu, look at that character. And Epico Regal happened to go and put that out along with Wharf Studios. I haven't played with him yet. I don't know if you can, but I'm pretty excited about it. Moving on. Shout out to Akomi for commenting and saying, you're a machine, Randy, on my last video. Oh, thank you so much. It means the best. We are within, I think, 700,000 gem sales of having 400 million gem sales in gem sales. Again, that should happen before the end of the month. I can't wait. Super excited about it. So I was interviewing Tamara Hanna yesterday, and Silicon Secure decides to say, oh, VVCon Vegas, that's why we are going. Let's freaking go. And the reason why I put that out there is because, yes, when, you know, most people that watch me for a while, they know that 90% of my net worth will go to animal charities, but I want to have parties too. I want to have a good time. So when Omi goes up, yes, one of the first, if Veve doesn't have a con in Vegas by that point, I will put one on in 2025. We'll go do something. There was a poll the other day by Wallace Cotton Jr. over on Facebook. Says, let the debate begin. Which NFTs will carry more value, IP or scarcity? An overwhelming majority had voted IP. I think it's a little complicated question. I think it depends. You know, is the scarcity of something? I mean, the scarcity of certain things, you could have the best of both worlds. You gotta have scarcity of the IP, and it'd be super scarce. And again, that's that. You know, perfect combination of elements. But usually what you have is, oh, this thing like Manitoba, you know, the race of Manitobans, whatever. There's like 500 of those or 250 of those, whatever they are. It's, you know, nobody really cares too much. It's worth a couple $100. But then you have something like, oh, hey, Elsa's really cool, 13,000 of her. Or first appearance of Mr. Fantastic is really cool, 28,000 of him. But then you have something like Miles Morales, Secret Rare. It's amazing. Secret Rare animation is really cool, and there's very, very few of him. So, yeah, I think very highly of Miles Morales. We have Jason Mihawk over on Facebook saying, my wife bought me an ultra rare Darth Vader for our anniversary. NFTs are not just for you. They're not just for selfish partners. They could be selfless as well. Go and gift your partner an NFT today. And on that note, that's it for me today. Everyone, please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashie. Bye-bye, Dashie. I love you guys. Goodbye. Meow, meow.